What's going on, people? It's Greg with GVS Outdoors here. We're out here fishing. Man, it seems like it has been forever since I got to do a little fishing. The truth of it is I come out here, I don't know, probably 3 times since the last video. And the weather's been so bad. Lots of thunderstorms. Just ugly weather kind of popping out of nowhere. That I spent as much time running from weather as I did fishing. And I think the last time I came out, I'm not even sure, I caught 2 or 3 fish probably, but I kind of want to have better content than that when I release a video. So anyway, we're out here today. It is a beautiful day out on Smith Mountain Lake. It's about 85 degrees, give or take. Just a real nice, clear, pretty day. We're going to come out here and do a little bit of fishing. Probably some different stuff. I'm going to try to catch some shad. We're going to see what the live bait situation is. I'll probably try to catch a few. And boy, when you're fishing with live bait, there's no telling what you're going to get into. Could be catfish, could be largemouths, smallmouths occasionally. On this end of the lake, crappie. We might even get into a striped bass or 2. So we're gonna try to find a couple and see what we can do. I'm trying a few things with the film in here too, so let me know if something's working or something's not working. There's one. Well, it looks like there's at least some crappie in here, so that's good. This one doesn't seem like a bad one either. Oh heck, we'll take him. Look at there. This one's got some, looks like some nastiness to him. I don't know if that's just abrasions from being down deep or what, but I think I'm going to turn this one loose. Not a bad fish, not a giant, but we've got plenty of crappie in the freezer, so if I get some really nice ones, I might keep 8 or 9 of them for a meal and all that, but I'm not hurting for crappie, so we'll keep the best of them and turn the rest loose. It's all a learning process here, folks. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it, I can tell you that. That's part of the problem of being able to fish as much as I have in recent times here. Is when you don't get to, boy, it seems like it's forever. There's another one. And you get a little bit spoiled on that. This is a pretty good one here, too. Better than the last one, I think. Well, let's bring him in here and get a look. That's a nice crappie. I'm using a 32nd ounce jig with a Berkeley Power Bait minnow on here. Natural color. I always seem to have pretty good luck with it. That's a good fish there. I think we'll throw him in the bucket here. The water's warm. It's 86 degrees. I'm just fishing real slow here. I'm letting it sink down to the bottom. And just bringing it up, not very much. I mean, I'm talking like, there's one. There's another one. Yeah, this one's a little smaller. I mean, they're like a foot off the bottom. And I'm in 16 feet of water right now. So. Crappie. If I haven't mentioned this yet, pretty well all I catch here is black crappie. I've caught, in 5 years' time, I've caught 2 white crappie. I'm fishing with the braid line again, 8-pound braid. I do like it. Very sensitive. You can feel every hit. And I've got a, I don't know, 3 or 4 foot leader. of whatever line I had around. I think it's 6-pound Mr. Crappie or something like that. But it's been treating me pretty good, I'd say. This evening, I didn't get on the water until, I don't know, 4:45 or something like that. So I'm gonna stay out here and fish until dark. There's one. Hit it on the fall. I didn't feel him take it. And another small one. Real small, actually. He's a little guy. I was a little prouder of him, man. I don't think I even made the video. But you got to keep it real, you know? Yeah, let's talk about fishing here. How's everybody's summer been going? I would say right through, for me, June and July were really good. Even with, we had probably hotter than normal temperatures, I would say. But I did really well. Caught a lot of fish. Managed to stay on the crappie right through. I didn't do much bass fishing. I don't do much bass fishing. If you're into that, sorry. I really wanted to do a little bit more and all that, but the crappie fishing was so good. It's hard for me to walk away from crappie. I like catching them. I don't know what it is, but they're fun to me. So I have left the bass alone. And I haven't fished with live bait as much as I usually do. Typically when the bite gets hard in the summer, fishing with minnows is a good way to get them to bite. And I do a lot more of it, but I think I fished with jigs more this year. And well, I'm sure I did. I caught fish on jigs, I think, every time I came out. Spring and summer, so I'm getting a little bit better at that. I kind of stuck with it because I wanted to kind of perfect some of my technique a little bit until I was confident with it. And yeah, I'm definitely more confident with it now. So I can see a few schools of shad around. I might go up and throw at them. I'd like to put a few in the boat. I tell you what I'm wanting to do, but I don't know if it's going to be tonight or not. Once it gets dark, I'm wanting to go down the bank and do a little frog gigging. But the water's a little higher than what it's been from the rain that we've had. And I really do better in here on the frogs when the water pulls back down. When there's a bunch of wet bank that's exposed there, it's like it confuses them or something, and they sit way out on the bank, and they're pretty easy to get at when they do that. But one night soon, that's going to happen. This is a shallow spot. It's one of those places that on paper I don't think fish should be here regularly, but they always seem to be, so I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. What are we into here? It's a good crappie. I got him wrapped up. Oh no! Ah! That was another lazy hook set, folks. That was by far the biggest one I caught tonight. I got him wrapped up in there's a cable or something that sits on the bottom. I thought, there he is again, there's another one. That's not a bad fish either. I didn't think I was going to land that fish because I got him wrapped up in a cable. That's a pretty good one. He's probably a little shorter than the one I have in here. But we'll let him hang out right there for a bit. two of them that make the I'm gonna go ahead and take my chances. Crappie's good, I do have a cooler with mice in it. I'm still not sure that I'm gonna keep it. They're good in live, but they're alive in the live well. These are working pretty well. I got a feeling we might be able to get a few tonight. And if nothing else, oh yeah, you can have some biscuits. These are shad that are 10, 12 inches. Well, 10, 12 inches. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to be right on the shoulder of the channel. 30 foot deep on one side. I'm going to set up in about 10 feet of water. And I've got I think it's a quarter ounce sinker that I'm going to throw off. And I'm going to try to throw this into about 50 or 20 feet of water, but right where the shoulder falls off here. This is a mud flat that we're sitting on right now, and the channel comes out and kind of follows the bend of the river and then goes up again. But there's not a lot of wind here, and I think I can sit here. So I'm just going to move. The boat's going to sit in 10 feet of water. 10 to 12 foot. There's stripers out here for sure. There's no question. I know it's easy to get excited, but if you're in a habit of not setting your rod in a rod holder, sooner or later you're going to pay for it. And I have quite a few times. You'd think I'd learn, huh? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw that one ahead. I've got one right out the side of the boat. I've got one way down deep. And what we're going to do is I'm going to keep that one in front of me. And then I'm going to pull these ones along real slow. I'm just going to kind of just do quick bumps on the trolling motor for a second. Yeah, they're surfacing down there, right at the point again. Yeah, there's starting to be some pretty... Oh, I just had a good hit here. They're starting to get fired up for the evening, folks, I think. I hope. Okay, my shad is still alive, so I'm going to chuck this out. And I got a school of shad on my port side here. And if I can get a throw at them, these are definitely smaller ones. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a throw and try to catch some smaller ones whenever I get the opportunity. And what I generally do when I'm catching a lot of fish here is I just kind of keep weaving back over. You know, right now if I'd have kept on that heading, I'd have stayed in 10 foot of water, and I keep going back to find the shoulder of the channel, because again they're on the shallow side, but they're oriented pretty close to that channel because that's where whatever they're after, that's where it's coming from. Right up out of the deep channel. So I keep casting that one up ahead of me, and then I just kind of motor up to it, pulling these along beside me. Yeah, something's working on this one back here. I'm not convinced these are stripers. If they were stripers, I think I'd be catching them one after the other, no matter how big my bait is, unless they were just little bitty ones. But I'm pretty sure these are probably school and largemouths. think I'm just fishing like I'm expecting stripers. I need to adjust a little bit. It's hard to do when you get excited, but I've got to let him, when he takes that float down, I've got to let him have it for a few more minutes is what I got to do. There's still a whole school of them right there. Already one on this. I think it's a little, oh, better than I thought. This is the one that was on the slip float, folks, and I think it's a striper. Yep. Oh, no, I'm wrong about that. That's just a nice school and largemouth is all it is. Boy, he did not wear out though. I thought for sure this was a little striper. Not a bad fish. I'm gonna say that's a 15 inches or so, 14 maybe. Actually, I can tell you, there's no sense being foolish and lying. Let me just get this right out. 14 right on the button. Let's put him back in. Pretty fish. Yep. Oh, I think he turned it loose. It's okay. Yeah, they're surfacing out here everywhere. I can see their wakes in the water. I mean, we're into a school for sure. I'm going back and forth kind of over. I go from about 12 foot of water to about 25 foot of water, and I'm trying to stay on the shoulder here of the drop off. So I'm at that critical point here where I'm either going to need to get some more shad or think about going home. I think I'll think about it a little bit more while I fish off what I have. How's that? They're starting to get aggressive. They're chasing stuff around in here. There's one. Got one on right now. He's a big beauty. He is a beauty. This could be a catfish. Something with some weight to it, that much I know. He took that big shad that I had down, so he's got to have some size. He feels more like a flathead. I kind of think that's what it is. He hasn't seen the boat yet, but he's probably going to make a run when he does. Yep. I think it's a catfish. Yeah, it's a little flathead. Not a big one. Big enough, but... He's not a big one, a few pounds, but boy, they're pretty. Nice orange color, this one. Some of these in this river have a real nice orange color to them. All right, going back. There's one. Little whatever he is. I think it's a striper. Boy, they are just a tough fish. They're hard fighting. Even a little This one is little. This one is real little. Little bitty striped bass. Don't know. Mystery. There he goes. We're on. That looks like a big mouth to me. It's a little better than the last one too. That's a little striper. Little bitty one. I'm going to turn him loose and try not to wear him out too hard. He's small enough I can manhandle him. Yep. If he was a few inches bigger, he would go home with me because they are fine eating. I'm talking about fine eating. You want to try not to wear them out if you can. They don't do well in warm water. The little ones seem a little better, but get him right back in. Let him go on his way. Well, folks, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you've had a good time. I've enjoyed myself. I always enjoy myself, though. So, thanks for tuning in to GVS Outdoors. Like the video, subscribe to it. Like I always remind you, the world needs more good, clean fun, and fishing is just that. It's good, clean fun. So, if you know how to fish, take somebody fishing. If you don't and you're just learning, well, go out there and learn as much as you can, and then get out and just give it a shot. I love comments and all of those sorts of things. So if you have questions and comments, we love to hear them. And come along with me next time, and we'll do some more of this. So thanks, and I'll have you.